The 2022 Dutschke medal count will start in 5 seconds. Good evening and welcome to the Adelaide Footy League Women's presentation of the Gina Dutschke medal for the fairest and most brilliant player in the Buddybet Division 1 competition. We acknowledge the traditional owners of the country across Australia on which we play our great game and pay our respects to them, their culture and elders past and present. We would like to thank our 2022 principal partner, Channel 9, and our major partners, West End, Sharon, Buddybet, Police Credit Union, Breakthrough Mental Health, Sip and Save, Oneills Sportswear, CMAX Clinical Research, and our valued partners, Powerade, Villy's Bakery, Cinderellas Commercial Cleaning, The Safety Hub, Wakefield Sports Clinic, Bianco Construction and Industrial Supplies, and O'Connell's Meats. And the game wouldn't go on without our apparel and medical partners, Belgravia Sports, ISC, Nelson Teamwear, O'Neill's Sportswear, Viva Sports, Sports Centre, MediPro, and IDM Maxiplast. We support the following charities: Breakthrough Mental Health, Little Heroes Foundation, and Fight MND. The Adelaide Footy League is strengthening communities through footy. The Gina Dutschke medal is named after Gina Dutschke, who was the founder of the South Australian Women's Football League and the inaugural president. The Dutschke medal was first presented in 1991 to Laura Giaretto and remains the premier individual award in women's community footy. Just a reminder, any player with an asterisk alongside their name has been found guilty of an offence and is ineligible for the award. Let's get into the count for the 2022 Dutschke medal. Round 1. Adelaide University versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Old Ignatians, K. Sui. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, O. McAvoy. 3 votes, Old Ignatians, M. McCarthy. Happy Valley versus Morfettville Park. 1 vote, Morfettville Park, N. Dunn. 2 votes, Happy Valley, S. Moon. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, L. Big. Broadview versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, C. Samuel. 2 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, M. Breed. 3 votes, Broadview, A. Jones. Round 2. Old Ignatians versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Old Ignatians, C. Rossi. 2 votes, Smosh West Lakes, K. Lee. 3 votes, Old Ignatians, L. Gambranis. Payneham Norwood Union versus Morfettville Park. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, E. Teague. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, I. Boyd Porter. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, C. Donna. Happy Valley versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Adelaide University, L. Sade. 2 votes, Happy Valley, M. Green. 3 votes, Happy Valley, B. Barrett. Round 3. Broadview versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Broadview, L. Mussolino. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, L. Gambranis. 3 votes, Broadview, D. Matovich. Morfettville Park versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Adelaide University, A. Loki. 2 votes, Adelaide University, T. Saville. 3 votes, Adelaide University, R. Holmes. Happy Valley versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Happy Valley, J. Shunsalar. 2 votes, Happy Valley, A. Rocho. 3 votes, Happy Valley, B. Barrett. Round 4. Adelaide University versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, T. Usher. 2 votes, Adelaide University, C. Manga. 3 votes, Adelaide University, T. Saville. Old Ignatians versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, D. Totham. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, L. Gambranis. 3 votes, Old Ignatians, M. McCarthy. Happy Valley versus Broadview. 1 vote, Happy Valley, M. Rasmussen. 2 votes, Happy Valley, L. Bungie. 3 votes, Happy Valley, E. Keatley. Round 5, Payneham Norwood Union versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Happy Valley, R. Riverland. 2 votes, Happy Valley, S. Shermer. 3 votes, Happy Valley, B. Barrett. Morfettville Park versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, T. Usher. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, C. Donner. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, K. Lee. Broadview versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Broadview, C. Spence. 2 votes, Adelaide University, L. Ross. 3 votes, Adelaide University, T. Saville. And that concludes the voting to round 5. So let's take a look now at the leaderboard to the end of round 5, and we can see Bessie Barrett from Happy Valley is out in front on 9 votes. She's 1 ahead of Tabitha Saville, of course, the former South Australian cricketer, now playing her footy with Adelaide University. She's just 1 back on 8 votes. Lily Fatini Gambranis, she's having a wonderful season from Old Ignatians there on 7 votes, 1 ahead of her teammate Lily McCarthy on 6. Kiana Lee is there on 5 votes from Smosh West Lakes. Celestina Donner, of course, the 2021 winner from Morfettville Park on 5 votes. She's 2 ahead of her teammate Lindsay Bigg on 3 votes. She's part of a big group on 3. Amy Jones, Daniela Matovic, Renee Holmes and Ellen Keatley round out our leaderboard to the end of round 5. Let's return to the counting for round 6. Morfettville Park versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Morfettville Park, G. Smallercombe. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, L. McDonald. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, E. Spawn. Adelaide University versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Adelaide University, E. Davis. 2 votes, Adelaide University, T. Saville. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, J. Soderstrom. Smosh West Lakes versus Broadview. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, J. Eldridge. 2 votes, Broadview, K. Ferguson. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, K. Lee. Round 7, Morfettville Park versus Broadview. 1 vote, Broadview, C. Short. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, E. Spawn. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, C. Donner. Payneham Norwood Union versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, K. Lee. 2 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, M. Breed. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, D. Totham. Old Ignatians versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Happy Valley, B. Needs. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, E. Vrodos. 3 votes, Happy Valley, C. Jacobs. Round 8, Old Ignatians versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Adelaide University, T. Saville. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, M. McCarthy. 3 votes, Old Ignatians, L. Gambranis. Morfettville Park versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Happy Valley, B. Barrett. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, M. Walker. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, C. Donner. Payneham Norwood Union versus Broadview. 1 vote, Broadview, C. Spence. 2 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, G. Avery. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, A. Davies. Round 9, Old Ignatians versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, C. Dolan. 2 votes, Smosh West Lakes, K. Lee. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, R. Killian. Morfettville Park versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Morfettville Park, C. Donner. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, A. Rusden. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, B. Walling. Adelaide University versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Happy Valley, M. Green. 2 votes, Adelaide University, L. Ross. 3 votes, Adelaide University, R. Holmes. Round 10, Adelaide University versus Morfettville Park. 1 vote, Adelaide University, R. Holmes. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, C. Donner. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, B. Walling. Old Ignatians versus Broadview. 1 vote, Broadview, T. Simon. 2 votes, Broadview, E. Grigg. 3 votes, Old Ignatians, L. Gambranis. Smosh West Lakes versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, E. Gigney. 2 votes, Smosh West Lakes, J. Eldridge. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, R. Killian. And that concludes the voting for round 10. So we flip back across to the leaderboard now to the end of round 10, and with 4 rounds remaining, Celestina Donna holds on to a slender lead of just 1 vote. She's trying to go back-to-back in the Gina Dutschke medal. It's a thrilling count. Lily Fattini-Gambranis just 1 behind Celestina Donna. Celestina's on 14, Lily Fattini is on 13 votes, so it's very, very tight at the top. Tabitha Saville from Adelaide University, she's right amongst it as well on 11 votes. Alongside Kiana Lee from Smosh West Lakes. They're both very much in touch. So is Bessie Barrett, our early leader from Happy Valley. She's still right in amongst it on 10 votes. Let's go across to the second page of our leaderboard now. Millie McCarthy's there on 8 votes from Old Ignatians. Renee Holmes from Adelaide University is on 7 votes. Brianna Walling from Morfettville Park on 6 alongside Rachel Killian, who was the big mover there too, best of fields in the last 2 rounds. She's on 6 votes from Smosh West Lakes. And rounding out our leaderboard from Morfettville Park on 5 votes is Erica Spawn. Thrilling count ahead, just 4 rounds to go. Let's go to the counting for round 11. Broadview versus Happy Valley. 1 vote, Happy Valley, B Needs. 2 votes, Broadview, B Chapman. 3 votes, Happy Valley, B Barrett. Smosh West Lakes versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, A Gooley. 2 votes, Smosh West Lakes, R Killian. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, C Dolan. Payneham Norwood Union versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, M Breed. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, L Gambranis. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, G Avery. Round 12, Happy Valley versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Happy Valley, B Barrett. 2 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, M Breed. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, A Davies. Adelaide University versus Broadview. 1 vote, Broadview, C Spence. 2 votes, Adelaide University, E Tromans. 3 votes, Broadview, E Grigg. Smosh West Lakes versus Morfettville Park. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, C Dolan. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, C Donna. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, O Evans. Round 13, Payneham Norwood Union versus Adelaide University. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, A Davies. 2 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, D Totham. 3 votes, Payneham Norwood Union, J Meechan. Broadview versus Smosh West Lakes. 1 vote, Smosh West Lakes, M Lappin. 2 votes, Broadview, E Grigg. 3 votes, Broadview, C Short. Morfettville Park versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Old Ignatians, L Gambranis. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, C Hartley. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, C Donna. And that concludes the voting for round 13. So with just 1 round to go, we look at the leaderboard to the end of round 13, and Celestina Donna from Morfettville Park on 19 votes is going to win the Dutschke medal back-to-back for the 2nd straight year. So congratulations to Celestina Donna. What we're about to find out though, can Lily Fattini-Gambranis from Old Ignatians tie her with a best on ground in the final round? She's on 16 votes, 3 back. She still can tie Celestina Donna for the 2022 Dutschke medal. Let's have a look at the rest of the leaderboard. Bessie Barrett, what an outstanding season she has had for Happy Valley. She's there on 14 votes, 3 ahead of Kiana Lee and Tabitha Saville, who both are on 11 votes and on the front page of our leaderboard. We move on to page 2. Millie McCarthy and Rachel Killian both there on 8 votes, and then a big group on 7 votes. Mattia Breed, Adrian Davies, Elaine Grigg and Renee Holmes. It's time now to turn our attention to the final round of voting for the Dutschke medal. It's round 14. Smosh West Lakes versus Payneham Norwood Union. 1 vote, Payneham Norwood Union, G Caritas. 2 votes, Smosh West Lakes, A Gooley. 3 votes, Smosh West Lakes, C Dolan. Broadview versus Morfettville Park. 1 vote, Broadview, E Grigg. 2 votes, Morfettville Park, B Walling. 3 votes, Morfettville Park, O Evans. Happy Valley versus Old Ignatians. 1 vote, Happy Valley, S Shermer. 2 votes, Old Ignatians, A Winter. 3 votes, Happy Valley, E Joburg. And that concludes the voting for the 2022 Gina Dutschke Medal, and I can confirm that the winner with 19 votes from Morfettville Park is Celestina Donna. Congratulations, Celestina. And we'll be back very shortly with the 2022 Dutschke medalist Celestina Donna from the Morfettville Park Club Rooms live right after this break. We'll be crossing live shortly to the Morfettville Park Club Rooms. In the meantime, let's take a look at some highlights from our 2022 Dutschke medalist, Celestina Donna. Well, hello everyone. We're coming to you live from the Morfettville Park Football Club, the home of Celestina Donna, who has just won the Dutschke medal for the second straight time. Celestina is on her way. She is not far away. In the meantime, we're catching up with her coach, Brad Farrell. Brad, you must be really proud of what Celestina's done for the second year running.
Yeah, I did say that it didn't surprise me. I actually think she's had a better year this year than she did last. She's had more consistency, and she missed 4 games last year and still went on to win it comfortably, and she played all bar one game this year, so it didn't surprise me at all.
For people who don't see her regularly, what type of player is she? She's obviously very versatile. She can play in the ruck. She's speedy. She's got a lot of talent. But just describe for people who don't see her week in, week out, what are her real attributes?
She's the shortest ruck in the history of the game, I think, but she's an unbelievable athlete. Like, her leap is ridiculous, and she would win 80% of the hit-outs every week at least. So she's unbelievable. She's so athletic, and the thing that's impressed me most with her game this year is she's actually brought some of that defensive pressure that we've been talking to her a little bit about, bring that into her game, and she certainly lifted that, and I think she's certainly become a more rounded player.
She spent a little bit of time at the Norwood Football Club, of course, with your wife, Ali Farrell, who's been the captain out there. Just tell us a little bit about her time at Norwood and how she's been involved there.
Yeah, she probably was a bit unlucky not to get more games, in my opinion. I think obviously I'm a bit biased being her coach here, but I think she was very unlucky and probably could have got more league games there. I think she played really well as a pressure forward late in the year for them, and unfortunately slid out of the side and missed the end of the season with them, but their loss is our gain, and we managed to qualify her again, and she played nearly every game for us. So I think, yeah, she could make it a Samford level if she wanted to, but she's also got some work commitments that might prevent that in the future too.
Your gain, of course, means that you finished at minor premier and a great semi-final win on the weekend. Just take us through the game on the weekend. Saturday night, yeah, against Smosh.
Smosh were outstanding. That's the best we've been had to come up against all year, and they went to work on us and really thought about and planned it really well, how to slow us down and how to stop us, and they did a great job. It took us till probably 10-15 minutes to go to work out exactly what we needed to do, but luckily we got over the line. But I think them and Happy Valley are both very even, and we're probably on the same level as them. So whoever gets through this week's going to be a really hard task for us, but hopefully we can just continue on and build on that belief we've got.
How do you play from here, Brad? I mean, do you invest the group and yourself into watching the preliminary final this weekend, or just try and steer away from it, let the girls have a week off?
I'll go, and it's up to the players whether they want to go or not. I think you'd be silly to not go and watch that. Anything that you can pick up out of that is definitely worth noting, so I'll head along, and I'm sure it'll be a really tough contest, and the winner will be really challenging for us to get over next week.
What would it mean to you as a coach obviously won it last year, to go back to back? That would be something pretty special for you, who sort of fell into coaching this club, really.
Yeah, that's got my wife to thank for that one. It would mean the world. Like, I just love the club so much, and I love the group. So if we can, that'd be outstanding. And it'll be my last year here, so it'll be a really cool way for me to go out as well.
What's the plan for next year?
Not 100% sure yet, to be honest with you. So less time at football is my plan, just to have a bit of a break. Obviously, I enjoy the coaching and love it, but I just need a bit of time to freshen up and have a year off.
The obvious question for a lot of the young women here who have shown some real talent at this level is, would they want to go on to Sandford W? Is that something you've ever considered?
Yeah, I have. It's just, again, it's that time and commitment, and in the future, definitely, it's something I want to be involved with, but we'll just wait and see whether that's next year or the year after, or when that comes. Just
take us through some of the other youngsters up and coming. I mean, Cass Hartley, one of the real youngsters of your footy club, but just take us through some of maybe the rising stars that we're going to see emerge in the next few years from Morphees.
I think the player that stood out for me this year in that bracket, probably not real young, but Bree Walling, who stepped away from footy for a few years there, and she's come back and she's been absolutely amazing. So she's certainly one I'd watch, and I have no doubt that she'll dominate Sandford next year, and I think she could head further than that with her footy if she wants, because she's unbelievably talented.
We are right on cue here, because you're not going to believe this, but Celestina Donna has just made her way into the room. We'll give her a big round of applause. Congratulations.
We meet again.
Yes, we do. We meet again. Do you want to hang on to this? I'll just chat to you like this.
Right.
So what we're going to do first of all, Celestina, you're now a two-time winner of the Dutschke medal. We have another two-time winner of the Dutschke medal in the room, your teammate Cass Hartley. I'll invite her just to come into shot now, and she's going to present you the Dutschke medal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the 6th back-to-back winner in the history of the competition, the 11th to win it multiple occasions. So it makes you one of the genuine greats alongside Cass of this competition.
Yeah,
so
Cass.
How does that feel?
Yeah,
it's significant territory, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Take me through the year.
Well, surprise, surprise, another injury again this year. Last year was a broken hand. Second game in Payneham, I actually broke my foot. But we didn't figure this out till, round 7? X-ray and MRI and CAT scan 7 weeks later, and I've actually fractured 3 bones in my foot.
When did you do that? This was
round 2.
Right, round 2.
And we found out round 7.
Now I understand. Have you recovered from it? Because I see you're still playing and playing very well.
Yes, but no, because in round 8, I got my hand crushed at work. So if anything, I've been in the wars, but, I'm not going to let footy down because of a little injury,
Your own year, amazing. You must be really pleased with what you've achieved and how you've developed over the last couple of years.
Yeah, haven't been too bad, hey?
No, you have been really good.
Nah, still, I don't know, shortest ruck in the comp, not bad. But, personally, in Sandford, being at Norwood as well, having that experience, having, other girls on a higher, Sandford level as well, obviously, brought me out of my shell. I've only been playing for footy for, 4 years. I came from soccer and athletics, and just being around the right people, especially here at Morphees too, has definitely developed not only, my communication skills with everyone here, my sportsmanship skills. I've learnt to be not only a better person, but a better player because of the family I have here. Enough.
Before you arrived, we spoke to your coach, Brad Farrell, who had a lot of lovely things to say about you. Just what influence has he been on your career?
Really? Nah, love Brad. Like I said, I've had Brad for almost 4 years. I reckon he's coached me every year so far. And let's be real, to put up with me, you've got to be a type of person. So big shout out to Brad. Like, he's always been there for me. When I've had injury, I message him and I go, hey, Brad. And he goes, oh, no, what have you done now? But nah, Brad's been there for that whole ride and that whole journey, supporting me, not only as a coach, but as a mate too.
Back-to-back medalist. What would it mean to you to be a back-to-back premiership player? Of course, got the chocolates done, got the job done in 2021. What would it mean to you to do it again this year?
Oh, would honestly be awesome. Like, not many of you know, but I've got a really good opportunity away for work. So this might be my last year playing community softball footy, depending on the coach next year if he lets me come back and play. But yeah, no, it's been really good. And if anything, if I can come back and play one game every fortnight, that would be amazing because I don't want to leave you guys.
Well, let's talk about that. I remember this time last year we were having a very similar conversation at the Arca Bar, and you were telling me about how you loved your job. You worked at Marion Council in the sign writing shop. You're an apprentice concreter. What's the plans from here?
So I'm off to mining. So
Wow.
off to Olympic Dam, BHP, working for a small mining contract company, and hopefully I can start my real career from here.
So will you fly in, fly out? Or?
Yeah, fly in,
Oh, so
fly
you'll
out.
still be here for quite a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I reckon there's going to be a spot for you at the Morphettville Park Football Club in 2023, I would have thought. Grand final, you excited for it?
Yeah, I am. It's Mum's birthday on grand final, so, you know, got to try and seal the deal or she won't be happy.
Tell me about your mum. My understanding is she's been a great influence on your footy career. I don't think she knows anything about football, but
Nah.
she's always there. I think she presented you your first ever Guernsey when you played for Norwood, is that right?
Yeah, she did. Nah, big credit to Mum. Like I said last year, she's got no idea about footy, nothing. But, you know, when you hear that screaming on the sidelines, like, that's Mum. And she's come out every game this year, if not watched the live stream if she couldn't make it with, like, COVID situation. But other than Dad and my brother and my girlfriend as well, Mum's my number one supporter in footy. Always looks out for me.
And talk about the number ones, it's what you've got on your feet. I don't know if we can get the shoes in shot,
Nah,
but the
don't.
absolutely amazing, colourful Nikes, which are a feature of your wardrobe.
No, I was actually saying on the way here, I had to wear the worst pair of sneakers tonight. I was actually going to wear Jordans, but...
So what, they're not even Jordans? I didn't.
Nah,
I
so these are
I got a terrible angle.
some Nike Sakai limited edition cores. You would just say these are like my pajama shoes. I'm actually in my pajamas right now.
For those of you who don't know, how many pairs of Nikes do you own?
Probably over 500 now.
Yeah.
Be embarrassing.
Amazing. Just one thing to wrap up. I'm sure there's some people in this room and around the football world that you'd like to thank.
Well, I'd like to thank my lovely team for supporting me and putting up with me, even though I'm a little brat. My best friends as well. You know who you are on the team for supporting me. One of my other mates, she's here tonight for always driving me and carpooling the footy. I also want to thank some of our sponsors. I don't know them off by name, but Allen Real Estate. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be next year, and I'm hopefully going to be here spending time with you. But when I'm down from work for that 1 week, you damn well know I'll be out Monday and Wednesday cheering you on. And if I can't be a player, I'll definitely be a runner. So hope you haven't had enough of me.
Becomes one of the true greats of this competition, a back-to-back winner of the Gina Dutschke medal. Celestina Donna, an absolute star. She's going to be a feature player in a fortnight in the Division 1 Grand Final of the Buddybet Adelaide Footy League Women's Competition. Hope you've enjoyed the presentation of the Dutschke medal. Congratulations once again to Celestina Donna of Morphettville Park.